something. See, this why I don't go to church. This why I watch my TV church, throw my dollar at the goddamn screen, pick my dollar back up. Cause it's more devil in the church than it is on the screen. And I had goddamn faith in TD Jakes, but he turned out to be TD Cakes. Cause he like pound time. They call it that power bottle. I done got some new goddamn evidence that TD Jakes' son been caught by the Dallas PD in a census thing. Bishop TD Jakes' son, Jermaine Jakes, was caught in charge in a sting where they had set up where men was looking for other men in a census thing. An operation that... Let me tell you something. See, this why I don't go to church. This why I watch my TV church, throw my dollar at the goddamn screen, pick my dollar back up. Cause it's more devil in the...
Shalom. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. Name is the only begotten Son. Name the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful like scattered abroad. And real quick, man, I want to go into this topic about TD Jakes, okay, the Christian pastor, okay, who is a false Christian pastor, a false teacher, you know, a false prophet. And this guy got found out to be doing some, you know, he was on some documents about how he was at them T Diddy parties. It's like them Diddy parties. All right. And this guy Diddy, you know, everybody knows how he get down. All right. So let me grab this just real quick before I go any further. And everything that this guy, Nino Brown, is saying, which, by the way, fair use. Everything that he's saying is allegedly. But, you know, you'll be the judge, man. You look at these individuals, you know, you really can't, you know, put nothing past them. But I also want to go into, you know, hey, we in a time of these false pastors and false prophets and false teachers being exposed, man. Okay, they are being exposed. If you ain't right, guess what? The Lord is going to expose you. Okay, the Lord is going to, you know, show the world who you really are. And these individuals that call themselves, you know, men of the Lord, they're actually not. A lot of these people that, you know, and they think we evil, saying that, you know, saying we teach hate. But these people are living, you know, in a hateful way that the Most High hates. Okay, so let me go Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. It says, "Woe," which means destruction, "be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh." Because a lot of these pastors, they're you know, down low, okay, or undercover homosexuals, okay, undercover pedos, okay, and that's a known, you know, that is known, you know, if you got some sense in the black community. But also, hey, well, just look at the Catholic Church. You know, they joke about it all over TV about how those Catholic priests are always getting caught, you know, with, you know, little boys and stuff, man. Okay, so this is a reality. This is the world that we live in. The people who are claiming to be your, you know, guides and leaders to the Most High are actually guides and leaders to Satan, okay, in hell, okay. It says, "Woe," which means destruction, "be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter my sheep, saith the Most High. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, it's like the Yahweh power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith Yahweh." So now these pastors are being exposed and being found out to be demons, you know, and what they do is they'll, you know, they and a lot of, you know, Jakes are leaving the Christian church, especially these younger Jakes, because they're seeing, you know, right through it. But they're teaching false doctrines, you know, none of it makes sense. It's all about prosperity. And then they constantly passing the damn collection play it around, you know, showing that it's all about money. And then they, you know, you hear stories about, you know, their, you know, not only the pastor, but if he have kids, the kids ain't right, you know, which reminds me, I had recently did a video of this guy, about this guy as well, Gino, Jennings. Okay, and I'm gonna play the rest of this. Let me see if I can find the video real quick. This it right here.
It's copyrighted by.
Now Gino Jennings' son as well is a Mo. Okay, I'll play a little bit of this clip.
Other entity credit
Now this is a video I did a couple months ago, okay, of Gino Jennings' son. And he was, you know, the head, you know, of the choir, you know, in his church. And this guy's a total mo, all right?
Don't get dumped with Yes, how?
These niggas is sissy prancing, man. Sissy prancing around. Talking about, yes, ho.
Oh, you put
Oh,
your
Riley's on live.
You did that shit fast as shit.
What's going on, Brandon? How you doing? Can I cut your hair one day? I'm being so
I think I'm gonna delete this live, so you're fine.
No, I'm not. Don't delete it.
Someone's gonna see you acting out.
And I don't care for friends, as of course. I'm with my friends. Is there a problem? Do y'all have a problem with me being with my friends? Let's just be clear. Because if I find out if y'all want to report to
Hey, y'all say I'm the crazy one.
Hey Riley, how you know my name? I don't know you.
Hey, Riley. In this, man. You know, and he back to his father. So lucky. All right, so there you go, man. That's the point. Let me go back. But
how about we start 2024 by building a $373?
Let me tell you something.
So yeah, that's
Let me tell you something. See, this why I don't go to church. This why I watch.
Here we go. All right, so that's Gino Jennings' son. He's a mo. And you just heard about how TD Jakes' son is getting caught, you know, trying to find men, you know, and they got that money, you know, so he was trying to buy like a male prostitute, you know, basically. They got that money, so, you know, they doing strange things, okay? But this right here just shows you that these people, first of all, this is a wicked-ass world, and these, you know, these people that's claiming to be men of the Lord are wicked. But the Lord is also exposing. Okay, let me grab that real quick. 2, the Lord said he's going to destroy these false teachers, okay, these false pastors, these false prophets, okay, coming out here telling these lies, and the whole time you ain't right. So let me grab this too, because you know, you have it where a lot of this stuff is coming out, all right, and this here it is, what, a couple of days and a week and some change into 2024, and you know, all these, you know, people on what you see all over your TVs are being exposed, and that's not by coincidence. That's the YAHAWASHI, you know, exposing this place, okay, revealing this place. It says Luke chapter 8 verse 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So you saw in the video with Gino Jennings' son, his friend was saying he's going to delete the video, which you could tell they was just sus. It was more, you know, there's a longer video. You can go on my channel and find it. Maybe I'll, you know, put it in the comment section. But he was, you know, saying how he was going to delete the video. And then Gino Jennings' son, the one in the red sweater, was saying, you know, no, you know, pretty much, you know, if any of y'all, and he said if any of y'all report back or something like that. So this is something that they, you know, they keep try to keep under the wraps. But you know, just being a Jake, you know, and you know, going to those Christian churches growing up, being around those Christian churches, I know that hey man, that's the absolute truth. You know, a lot of these pastors, their own kids be modes because they're not teaching the true scriptures. They're talking about God is love, which, hey, that's against the scriptures of the Most High. And the Most High hates sinners. Okay, that is a sin to live that lifestyle. And you know, we can go on and on, but let me see. Luke chapter 12 verse 2, it says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So you try to cover these things up. Well, guess what? It's going to be revealed, and nothing, neither hid that shall not be known. So here we are in 2024. Okay, these things are coming out, and it's not by coincidence. Hey, it's not by coincidence at all. All right, so let's go ahead and go back.
That's my TV church. Throw my dollar at the goddamn.
Now Nino Brown, he's a YouTube or internet personality. His videos are pretty credible, you know, for the most part. He does a lot of extra, but you know, let's just focus on, you know, the topic at hand. He has, you know, certain things that he say is kind of funny. So it's a little, you know.
Screen, pick my dollar back up, cause it's more devil in the church than it is on the street. And I had goddamn faith in TD Jakes, but he turned out to be TD Cakes, cause he like pound time. They call it that power bottle. I done got some new goddamn evidence that TD Jakes' son been caught by the Dallas PD in a census thing. Bishop TD Jakes' son, Jermaine Jakes, was caught in charge in a sting where they had set up where men was looking for other men in a census thing. An operation to catch sissies picking up sissies in Dallas County, Texas. He was trying to solicit some mushroom tip from these 2 undercover agents, male officers. They say he jumped out the car and pulled up on them with that mushroom tip out. He knew what he was looking for. Looked like he getting it from his daddy. And once they arrested him and questioned him, he listed his place of employment as TD Jakes Ministry. Now, we all know that somebody in our family is a complete sissy LGBT. I get it. But to be the goddamn pastor's son, he done seen something or he done felt some shit in his sleep. I see what going. He done seen some shit growing up in the Potter house. Also, the goddamn former pastor of the Potter House, Denver, the location that TD Jakes owned out there in Colorado, was caught in an affair with a married woman that happened to be his goddaughter while he was married, which resulted in him being divorced by the woman he was married to. He was married to a real boss lady too. But if I'm TD Jakes and my son going through this, my former pastor going through that, all these scandals circulating with the Potter House and my goddamn name, I would not be spotted hanging publicly with Puff Daddy, a well-known evil goddamn hip-hop. It would not be happening with all these scandals that be circulating about me going on at a goddamn party. When I know what type of time he be on out here and he got...
Right, you know what type of time Diddy on. Okay, but they say what is a saying in the world, birds with feather flock together. Okay, so, you know, they all down with the same stuff. And this is why, you know, it's suspect. You know, and you see these Christian pastors and even these Christian singers and stuff and rappers and stuff as they try to feign themselves like Kurt Franklin. That guy's definitely sus. They try to feign themselves as men of the Lord, but the whole time these guys are demons. Okay.
Streets. It ain't like Diddy front row at the church at the Potter House. TD Jakes singing happy birthday at his front row at his house party, and he back there getting up. It ain't like Diddy front row at the church at the Potter House. TD Jakes singing happy birthday at his front row.
So look at this. All right, now this is, you know, TD Jakes at this guy Diddy house, which Diddy is a, you know, complete demon. All right, but you see he's throwing up, you know, these illuminated, these Illuminati symbols, okay, Freemason symbols, showing that they all sold out. You know, they all sold out. They all sus. Look how he leaning up on this guy. Very sus. You're a full-grown fucking man leaning up on another man like this, taking pictures like this. And TD Jakes look nervous, like he, oh, wait a minute, not on camera. My ministry, my church, you know. But these people are sick, man. All right, so let me just go here real quick, because you know, not everybody's meant, you know, or should be out there claiming to be a man of the Lord, and you ain't, you know, you ain't right. This is 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. This is a true saying, and by the way, I want to say this too before I go any further. They do it for money. Okay, they do it for money. Matter of fact, you know, I'll tell you real quick. You know, the church that, you know, my family was going to, which I, you know, when I came into the truth, I cut all that shit off. I said, hey man, I exposed it. You know, caused some friction in the family. You know, the ones who, you know, was going stay in that world stayed that way, and the ones who was meant to come out of that garbage came out of that garbage, man. All right, but you know, the pastor at my, you know, my grandma's church, my family had went to that church. I hated going. I never felt right. Something told me the spirit was not right in there, and coming to find out it wasn't. But all the damn people in the church, all the men in the church at least, was very flamboyant. You know, they look, you know, and act, you know, like women. You know, it was some suspect shit going on. Then you heard all the rumors and stories. And I remember one time I was there and the pastor himself came out and, you know, talked about how, you know, he used to be a damn sissy, you know. And then it was coming out how, and this guy actually had mug shots of him, getting arrested for touching on, little boys. Okay, I believe his wife's son or some shit like that. And then the wife's son, he was he was around my age. For as far as I could tell, he wasn't a mo, but he probably was down low or some shit. I believe he had a girlfriend, but he it was him that he was touching on. And the Jake, he was always trying to be cool with me and stuff, but I just, I just kind of didn't really get down with none of them because I knew, it wasn't right. My spirit did not click with these people. I knew they wasn't right, and come to find out that these same individuals, this guy was in there, not TD Gates, but this particular pastor was in there, trying to, groom the boys in the church, and like Elder Pastor Hart said, the church is pretty much what do you say? Something about trending, or I'm gonna say a cesspool for this type of behavior. Okay, and it's true. If you ever been in a so-called black church, it's very true, bro. It's very true. It's actually disgusting. And then a lot of people be leaving the church because their sons be telling them what some strange things that happen or what the pastor tried to do to them. This is 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "This is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work." And this guy called himself Bishop T.D. Jakes. You also got Bishop Nate, which that guy's teaching false doctrine. So, hey, man, you got to, walk the thin line when it comes to, calling yourself a man of the Lord, which a bishop is just the head of a church. You wouldn't be the head of a church. And yeah, I mean, people see it for, how it looks, according to this world. Oh, I'm the head of a church. But no, there's a lot that comes with that. Okay, with great honor comes great responsibility. Okay, or great power comes great responsibility. I believe that's a Spider-Man quote. But scriptures, as the scripture says, to whom much is given, much is required. So the Lord, if the Lord gives you a lot, then that's just the more required of you. It says, a bishop then must be blameless, a husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. So you're supposed to be apt to teach, apt to spread the gospel, given to hospitality, know how to treat people, not just be a demon. Have no hospitality. You just, selfish, really. Somebody, if you go to somebody's house, they should offer you, something to drink, it says, matter of fact, let me go into this word hospitality so we get more understanding on it. All right. And it will come back. But these are traits that's supposed to be required of the head of a church. So it says philoxenos. It says hospitable, generous to guests. In example, it says hospital, fond of guest, hospital, giver to lover of use, hospitality. Okay, so example, you got, if somebody, and that's why these pastors, they say, well, anybody new to the church, stand up. But you're supposed to be, if you have guests, you're supposed to be, you're supposed to be generous and impressionable, to, and also apt to teach, to teach them. Somebody come from out of town or something, you would, pretty much, hey, take some time out, because really our lives, and I always say this, our lives and our time are not our own. So we have care for the flock. It says the husband of says vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not given to wine, nor no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre. They're all about money, just hungry, money hungry, or power hungry. You got people that's power hungry. They just want, and that's what happened in these churches too. It happens I remember that was going on in the Christian church, but it happens in these Israelite churches too. But in the Christian church, you had people that was that knew that this pastor was this and that and the third, and they wouldn't say nothing. So that and he would promise them positions. If somebody's promising you a position, okay, or a place in the church, whether it be, you know, the deacon or the, you know, and this person in second or third or fourth command, you know. First of all, that's bribery, which is wicked, but you know, that's not, you know, what this thing is about. So that was going on too in that church. I remember, you know, you have particular people that I was finding out and who would bribe them with a particular spot in the church, you know, a position. And people, you know, your grandma and your grandpa, you know, they want to be the deacon and the usher of the church and whatnot, you know, and really you see in the black community too. It's like if I'm rambling, but I just want to, you know, touch on these points because this, you know, this is something to be aware of, you know. These motherfuckers be actually out here touching on people's children, okay? And behind closed doors, they be touching on other men. So you see these particular traits. Hey, get away. It says, not greedy to filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous. You know, you can never have enough. You always, you know, looking at what the next man got. You know, you got people that be trying to covet, you know, one another's wives. You know, money. You know. Just having that covetous spirit. It says one that ruleth, and here's the point with T.D. Jakes, what's his name, Gino, Jennings, and really all these pastors. It says one that ruleth well his own house. Let me go back before I even go back further into that. Let me go back to this video. Well, let's play this video.
At his house party, and he back there getting the power bottle. And see, the Bible say you can't be worldly and love the worldly possessions in the world, but on Sunday come to church dressed up in a Gucci suit and preach the word of God. That's a hypocrite. That's a false prophet. But like I say, all this allegedly, right? That is public records. This on goddamn Google. You can get on there and find this case number here. Bishop T.D. Jakes' son-in-law, Richard Brandon Coleman, that was married to Bishop T.D. Jakes' daughter, Cora J. Coleman, into the goddamn plea of guilty of continuous abuse of a minor. That minor was Cora Jakes Coleman, supposed to be adopted daughter. He was sentenced to 2 to 5 counts on the indictment, and they gave him 38 years in prison. This just happened a few months ago in 2023 of November. The forensic evidence list was photographic forensic evidence of the abuse found on Bishop T.D. Jakes' own computer at his home. His own computer at his home. Now, do y'all think Bishop T.D. Jakes, is it T.D. Jakes or T.D. Cakes? Because if these Diddy Party rumors.
There you go, man. All right, and it just gets worse and worse as it goes. I think I'm gonna leave it there. All right, but goodness gracious. So they said that they, you know, you heard it. I ain't gonna even repeat it. But it says, here's the point, because, you know, apparently not only is this nigga wicked, but his whole family is wicked and out of order. Okay, the whole family wicked and out of order, man. And you see this. If you know, I'm sure you brothers aren't heard that term about church girls. You know, church girls be the freakiest and whatnot. You know, it's a demonic spirit behind those churches, bro. Okay. The Most High is not dwelling in those churches too. So let's grab these scriptures. All right, let's grab these scriptures. It says 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 4, one that ruleth well his own house. Okay, starting first and foremost with your mind. Get your mind right. You know, it says, but also your actual home. Okay, you have to, you know, this is what's required. If a man desires the office of a bishop, you got to have your house in order. You know, you can't have your kids, and if your sons, you know, they do want to be sissies, or your daughters want to be lesbos, then you got to you're gonna have to cut their ass off, man. Okay, as a matter of fact, it was a video recently came out of Jackie Chan, his daughter, and you know them Chinese people don't play that shit, but Jackie Chan, his daughter, came out, you know, talking about her father, and she was sitting next to her little girlfriend or whatever, talking about how her and her girlfriend are living under a bridge, you know, and pretty much how her father, you know, cut them off. And your father's Jackie Chan. This guy is, you know, a multi-millionaire, if not billionaire, you know, and he got her as living under a bridge because what, she ain't right. So it says, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. So these false pastors, they don't have their children in subjection, you know, and they grown, but you know that that's your seed, and they are a reflection of you, okay, and they're not in subjection, okay, but both of their sons just happen to be Moses. It says, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, and this is the point. If a man know not how to rule his own house, you know, your woman out of order, you know, cussing you out, beating your ass, your kids running around, you know, being little nigglets, and you just, you know, sitting up there, you know, crying every, you know, 5 seconds, you know, because you overly emotional. It says, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of the Most High? You see, so if you ain't even the man in your house, how can you be the man of a congregation? You know, the leader. If you ain't the head of your own house, how can you be the head of a church? If you ain't a leader in your own house, how can you be the leader of the church of the Most High God? Okay, these are some things that we have to consider, you know, always before we come into, you know, just seeking something that's not meant for us. Okay, and these pastors, you should be nowhere near you know, a congregation, leading a congregation, and you got all this shit going on, man. Okay. It says, not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into condemnation of the devil. Moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without. You know, you people that's, you know, because people, amen, people are watching you. And if they see that you ain't acting, you know, according to the spirit, especially people of the world, they always tell you, oh, you supposed to be a man of the cloth, you know, and we are ambassadors for the Most High, you know, his only begotten son, okay, which they're not, obviously, but, you know, they're pretending to be, okay. It says, which are without, lest he fall into a reproach and the snare of the devil. Okay, it says, likewise must the deacons be grave, not double-tongued, not given too much wine, not greedy for filthy lucre, holding the ministry of the faith in the pure conscience, and let these also be first, and let these also first be proven, then let them use the office of a deacon, being found blameless. So you got to be proven. You don't just jump up and say, I'm the, no, you got to be proven, man. Okay. You must be proven. Let me go back up here to 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 4 in the NLT. It says, he must manage his own family well. So you got to manage your own family well. If your son is out here being a mo, okay, you better, you know, then you did something wrong. And like Nino Brown said, you know, see, he saw something in the Potter house, man. Nobody just turns that way. Okay, something has happened to him, and I believe it was going into this. What was it? At camp, I was explaining that you got, you know, so they call it taking somebody's manhood. You know, when a man's, I'm gonna make this as plain as possible. When a man has something enter his rectum, you know, your rectum, your butt, you know, is connected to your spine and it goes up to your brain. You know, so that fucks up, you know, an individual's head. So that's why a lot of kids or, you know, people when they get, you know, molested, they turn out to be that way. Okay, that's just, you know, fact. You ask anybody that's like that, the 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you that something happened to them when they were younger, male or female. It says, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all, in NLT. Verse 4, he must manage his own family well, having children who respect and obey him. For if a man cannot manage his own household, how can he take care of the church of how can he take care of God's church? Okay, how can he take care of the Most High's church? So that's a sign, you know. That's why the scriptures say that you know, you gotta first, you know, set your house in order, then go out, you know. Let me see, let me grab this let me grab this. Okay. So, and let's go here too. Well, let me just grab these first, Salakia. It says, this is Salakia, I just had it. It says, Matthew chapter 7, verse 15, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing. He got the $5,000 suit on, $10,000, $20,000 suit on. But inwardly, they are ravening wolves. You know, they seeking to, you say, you've been swallowed. It's a wolf, man. Okay, a ravening wolf. Okay, it says, Matthew 24, verse 11, for many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. And these people have huge congregations. You know, that's a mega church, you know, because they're deceiving many. It says, for there shall rise false anointeds or false messiahs and false prophets who shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. If it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect, but it's not possible. So whoever the elect are, they going to see through this bullshit and they're going to, you know, reject it. But if you're not of the elect, then you're going to be taken by it, man. You know, you will be taken by it. Let me grab this real quick. What I had over here, Salakia. It says, I can't remember what I had right here. But let me grab this. Oh, well, let's grab this. It's like this is all in the spirit. And Salakia for the noise in the back. Damn badass son. Let's go fellowship with this is Oh, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness? Okay, so be not unequally yoked with unbelievers. So what the hell was Diddy doing with, T.D. Jakes doing with Diddy if he's a man of the Lord, so-called a man of the Lord? It says, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 10, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame to even speak of those things which are done of them in secret. So we supposed to reprove these, you know, wicked people, not be trying to rub shoulders with them, you know, hug up with them in pictures and stuff. It says, for it is a shame it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. So the things these people do in secret behind closed doors, hey man, it'll blow your mind. You know, it'll blow your mind, and this is why we gotta beware. Beware. Just because somebody got a book, just because somebody say God and and the Lord said, that don't make them a man of the Lord. Okay. Verse 15, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So don't be just walking around thinking that you can just do whatever you want and thinking that, you know, it's all okay. No, don't walk around, you know, as fools. Be as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So we in some evil days, man. And in part of these evil days, you got a lot of demons out here, man. All right, a lot of deceivers. Okay, that's the point. I ain't gonna make it long, man. I had a few more scriptures, but I prayed I was edifying to the, you know, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Let me grab one more, and I'll close out before I forget, because I got all this damn noise in the back. Salakia. So it says, Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. So man and the man ain't supposed to be lying down with each other like as they will lie with a woman. Leviticus 20 and 30, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. their blood shall be upon them. Okay, so, you know, if you live in a lifestyle, hey, that's sin. Okay, and the wages of sin is death. Okay, so you know, and I believe Gino Jennings, his son, you know, he was he was definitely, you know, they had an choir in his church, but I believe he kicked him out. You know, he or he stopped it after he found, you know, or whatever, and which he, you know, he obviously knew, you know, but that guy's never, you know, it ain't hard to tell, man. And what's the nigga, you know, by the way, the firstborn sons belong to them, to the Lord. But what the hell is your son trying to do leading the choir, man? You know, it says he should be trying to get in the scriptures. It says but you know, in Christian churches, it says temples. Let me grab this, and I'll close out with this right here. I'm gonna make this long, Salakia. I had to get this out though. It says Acts chapter 7 verse 48. It says, "Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet." Go down to Acts 17 verse 24. It says, "The Most High that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands." So the Most High is not in these temples, man. Okay, he is not in these churches. You go to these churches, you're gonna find nothing but demons. Okay, if you paying attention, you're looking around, people, you know, you got grandma jumping around, acting crazy. Pastor keep, you know, nudging that damn pot out there. You know, the damn drummer and the damn, you know, the usher, you know, eyeing each other, fucking licking their lips. This is a sick place, man. And this is why the Lord must come back and deliver us out of this damn wicked ass place, bro. Okay, and we, you know, we got to be grateful and thankful the Lord, you know, got us out of them churches, bro. Okay, if you in this truth, you watching this video 9 out of 10, you know, the Lord is showing you compassion and mercy right now. You know, that one, you're not in church, and if you're still in the church, the Lord will in this video make you change your mind. Okay, repent and seek YAHAWASHI in truth and sincerity. With that being said, I'm going to say Shalom, Kwame Shalom, Abba, Babal.